Okay, so here we are again, and we are going to look this time at tags and keyword tags and categories. So the last time we looked at albums and categories, and yes, there are categories and tags too. And you might ask, well, how are those different? Albums and categories are similar to the file structure on your computer. On your computer, as you know, you can have folders that have files in them, but you can also have folders that have folders in them. That is similar to categories and subcategories. With albums inside of categories, like we did in the last video, you can look at an album, but you can't look at just pictures of one person in an album and then look through all of your other pictures for other photographs of that same person. And that's what tags do. Tags kind of cross all the folder boundaries, whereas albums and categories remain in their specific location. So here is the organized panel over here, just as we left it. Down at the bottom, you'll see that the keyword tags panel is collapsed, meaning that it's minimized down here. I'm going to expand it by clicking on the little arrow to the left of the words, and you'll see that I just have the default categories here, and these are categories, not tags. And when I installed this, it came with some subcategories. For example, family and friends. Those are in the people category. And you'll notice that there is a little arrow here signifying that there's more information underneath this. In the family, I created tags with my kids' names and my dad's grandpa on here, so I could look through photographs just of those people. But for what we're going to do today, since we pulled in all these hiking images, one thing I do a lot of is I go hiking. We go hiking in the Grand Canyon a lot, but we also go hiking in a lot of other places. So I'm going to create a tag called hiking pictures. Or excuse me, I'm going to create a category called hiking. So here we go. So I can choose a color for it, and you can choose an icon for it. Seems like there was a little flower here. Click OK. So now we have a category over here called hiking. Now I could create a subcategory called Grand Canyon and a subcategory called Redwoods and a subcategory called Zion, but I am just going to leave it for this demonstration as hiking. So what I want to do though is apply a tag to all of these photographs that's called Grand Canyon. And we're going to put it inside of this hiking one. So when I come up here to add this and I go to new keyword tag, it says, hey, what category would you like to put this in? So it defaulted back to the one I had just created. So I am going to type in Grand Canyon, and I can edit this icon. It'll actually change here in a moment into kind of a thumbnail of one of these pictures. I could add a note here. And when I click OK, it says, hey, you already have an album called Grand Canyon. And I know that's true, so I'm going to click OK. So now I have all these albums of this Grand Canyon, and I want to apply this tag to all of these photos. And there's two ways that I can do that. But the first thing I have to do is select all of the photos. So I'm going to select the first one here and scroll down to the last one, and I can either right click over here on the Grand Canyon tag and click attach Grand Canyon keyword tag to all of those photos, or excuse me, I can I'm going to have to select those again, or I can just drag it onto all of them, and that's what I'm going to do here. So I have them all selected. I'm just going to drag it onto all of these. And now you'll see that they are all tagged with the tag Grand Canyon. So the tags, again, jump the boundaries of albums and categories within your album area, much like your computer. Tags allow you to look for specific people in all of those, or specific tags in all of those folders. So that's kind of an overview of creating a tag and creating a category and applying a tag to a photo. And we had done some of this in class, but I just wanted to review it again a little bit here.